It's week 9 of the 2023 season, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Montgomery. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a first down throw, Fields. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On first down, it's Fields. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Now Fields. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Read option, here's Montgomery. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Troyce Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Lions at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And if we look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Let's face it, anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits in this era of high-flying offenses, that's saying something.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now gone. This ball nearly intercepted. Once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now it's Fields. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. So here come the Lions now. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Goff on first down. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A final shot before the break. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fields throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 2nd down, Montgomery. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Fields on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kirby Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Veteran Jared Goff back out with his Lions offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. St. Brown on the catch.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Now Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Goff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All eyes on Fields.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 21-14, 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially.
I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and you best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and coming through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and you the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and you the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the channel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow, but she can hang it up till like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come